During his absolutely insane press conference last Thursday afternoon, Donald Trump told reporters that back in 2018, he was on a helicopter in California with Willie Brown, the man that they're trying to make a centerpiece of their attacks on Kamala Harris. Like, oh, she had a relationship with him. She slept her way to the top is what they're saying. But anyway, Trump tried to bring in the Willie Brown thing. He's like, hey, back in 2018 when I was president, I was on a helicopter in California with Willie Brown and it almost crashed. Well, no. I mean, quite literally none of that happened. So the New York Times came out and they did a fact check. And they were like, yeah, there's no records of a helicopter nearly crashing with you on it. You definitely were not on it with Willie Brown. Even Willie Brown has come out and said, yeah, I was never on a helicopter with this guy. But the New York Times said what we think happened is that you were on a helicopter surveying the Paradise Fire with then California Governor Jerry Brown. Okay, you got your last names mixed up there. So you were with Jerry Brown, and of course there are no records whatsoever of the helicopter experiencing any kind of mechanical problems that would necessitate an emergency landing. So after the New York Times came out and did this fact check, over the weekend, Donald Trump calls up Maggie Haberman, who works for the New York Times. She has been called the Trump Whisperer because she's been able to get him and all of his associates to spill their guts to her. He starts yelling at Haberman on the phone, and this is what she says. Trump excoriated the Times for its coverage of his meandering news conference on Thursday at Mar-a-Lago, his private club and home, during which he told of an emergency landing during a helicopter trip that he said both he and Mr. Brown had made together, saying, quote, "We have the flight records of the helicopter. It landed in a field, and we're probably going to sue the news outlet for suggesting otherwise." It landed in a field, Donald Trump says. So, again, the New York Times fact-checked him, and he was so mad, he calls up Haberman on the phone, screaming, he's like, "We're going to sue you for fact-checking me. I was in a helicopter, by God, and it was dangerous. I was scared." Here's the thing. This happened in 2018, right? Donald Trump was president of the United States at the time. Do you think for a second that the media in this country would not, including conservative media, would not have covered the fact that the sitting president of the United States was almost in a helicopter crash? Or was in a helicopter that experienced significant mechanical failures and had to make an emergency landing? Don't you think that would have been bigger news? And don't you think Donald Trump, who loves to brag about everything in his life, would have talked about it nonstop instead of bringing it up randomly 6 years later? Right? I mean, by that fact alone, you know it didn't happen. Donald Trump would have been on Twitter as the helicopter was like spinning out of control, like, "Oh my God, the helicopter's out of control, but I'm so great I will survive." Like, that wouldn't have happened without anybody knowing about it. It would have been an international news story if Trump was in a helicopter that almost crashed while he was president of the United States. It didn't, because it didn't happen. So he can threaten to sue people all he wants. It's not going to end well for him, just like most of his other defamation lawsuits. Well, folks, we have crossed that 1 million subscriber milestone, but rest assured, we are just getting started here at Ring of Fire. So if you're not already, please do subscribe to the channel and make sure to like, share, and comment on the videos.